Hi, this is Haley Bernhard, and this is my Module 4 Connect Extend Challenge video. So the first thing I noted was on page 8 of our textbook, in Chapter 1, Sutton Smith describes 4 methods of knowing: exploration, testing, imitation, and construction, either of knowledge or physical construction. I found this very similar to the way project work and play was represented in our readings and the methods of instruction or encouragement used by teachers in effective project work. There's also a question posed in our textbook that I highlighted, circled, have been going back to, and it is on page 5 that says, how do play settings and environment affect children's play behaviors? How do materials and activities affect a child's attention, interactions, and conversations? And I felt that this question was answered in large part through the Engaging Children's Hearts and Minds video, in which Sylvia Chart states that children are well designed to learn from complexity, the complexity around them. The demonstrations of project work with toddlers in the video and the readings showed that by making materials and information available to children, by having open adult perspectives and opinions, and by providing children with opportunities to explore their everyday lives, children are able to develop strong play skills, mental and emotional skills, and physical development. Much of this module also reminded me of a book that I recently read entitled Balanced and Barefoot: How Unrestricted Outdoor Play Makes for Strong, Confident, and Capable Children. It's written by Angela J. Hanscom. And this book is about the ways that parents and caregivers can encourage and facilitate children playing outside and exploring their world. It focuses quite a bit on the physical benefits of children playing outside in nature rather than in man-made structures like playgrounds. But it also speaks to the ways that children's mental and emotional development can benefit from unrestricted outdoor play. This reminded me particularly of the portion of the Engaging Children's Hearts and Mind video where Ms. Chart mentioned an encounter where a teacher felt that there was no outdoor space for project work at their school, but there was some sort of field or forest right outside their playground. This reinforced for me the idea that children are capable of making their own play and discoveries, and that a parent's or caregiver's job is to pay attention to the ways that children play in order to engage them in learning in a way that is constructive and fun. In terms of ideas that extended my thinking, I was particularly struck by the discussion in the video of the 2-year-old students doing project work. I myself have a 2.5-year-old son, and the work samples and descriptions of project work that were provided seemed fairly advanced. But the more she spoke about the interactions that the children had and the ways that the teachers went about project work, the more I realized that exposure to concepts, materials, and vocabulary can and should start as early as possible. She mentions that just because we don't think that children can understand the full depth and breadth of a topic, there's no reason that children cannot form ideas and knowledge about parts of a topic. This was a valuable lesson in the ways that underestimating a child's enthusiasm or abilities can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Moving forward, I'll be much more likely to engage my son or any other children under my care in any topic or project in which they show an interest, and pay closer attention to the topics or items that grab their attention. By allowing a child to fully explore something, we encourage their inquisitive spirits, teach them that their thoughts and interests are valuable, and engage them in learning through concepts or topics that make learning seem like play. I also appreciated the quote on page 44 of our textbook, choice adds a playful element to learning, as it illustrates well that what adults may perceive as simply making a choice can actually be a freeing and encouraging action for a child. The question that came to mind during a large portion of the readings and videos that I'm challenged by was, what are the financial costs of this type of play and instruction? I realized that quite a bit of the materials used for projects were recycled materials, and that teachers can certainly facilitate imaginative play through a number of very cost-effective measures, but I was particularly struck by field visits and the taking apart of cameras in the camera project, and I'd be interested to know how schools or teachers budget for these types of projects.